How's New York doing?
We are waiting for you and Nikon Jones Beach, July 21st, because we need you to tell us what the truth feels like.
Oh, wow. It's going to be so magical. I can't believe it. Like, the idea of singing these songs live in the open air at Jones Beach in New York with the New Yorkers is going to be like heaven on earth for me.
A perfect summer night, the smell of the sea, the ocean right there.
Oh, it's going to be so cool. And just the fact that I get to go on tour, like, I mean, I never, ever in my wildest dreams thought I would have new music, and then to be able to tour again. I haven't toured in 7 years.
I know you haven't called since, like, the last No Doubt tour, and now you've been through so much this year.
It's going to be crazy to be able to now, like, go face-to-face with the people that actually supported me through it, you know, that went and listened to the music and bought the music and like, sing back and forth and exchange love. Like, that's what I'm really looking forward to.
I know.
I don't know them, but I'm going to try to get to know them that night at Jones Beach.
Well, they know you because your fans are absolutely rabid and in love with you. We tweeted out that we were going to have a little chat, and we asked if they had any questions, and they had a bunch of them. So I thought if you would be so kind, I would ask a couple on their behalf.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
All right. Tully wants to know, I follow you on Snapchat. You post a lot of nature. Are you a country girl or a city girl?
Oh, well, I guess I'm a little bit of both, but I think I'm really a city girl because I grew up in Anaheim, which
right.
is, you know, I'm a Disneyland girl, really. But I don't know. I love being exposed to new things. Like, that's what my whole life has been, like, being able to travel and, like, experience all these different places. And, you know, that to me is what's made my life so rich. And, like, I love culture, you know what I mean? I don't care if it's, like, the culture of a country person or the culture of going to Japan and like discovering that culture. Like, I just am so fascinated by culture and by different kinds of people. And so, yes, I'm both. I'm everything.
Hey, what were your thoughts? I just saw some pictures. What were your thoughts on Indianapolis over Memorial Day weekend?
Well, it was again, like, that's what's been so cool about even being on The Voice. Like, you get exposed to so much different kinds of music and different kinds of voices, and you just I think as the longer you live, the more open you are to that. And to be able to see a show like that, like, I'd never been around that kind of a show. To see the audience, to see the kind of people that were there, it was really amazing. Really.
Pretty awesome. I think, according to Entertainment Weekly, not only is your newest album in one of their best of the year so far,
wow,
but the new song, Misery, is a contender for Song of the Summer.
What? Oh, my God.
Yes.
Wow, that's so crazy.
So Anna wants to know, how long did it take to shoot the video, and is there any symbolism with the dark horse? Because it seems like the dark horse in the middle of the video seems to get the most love.
Wow, that's so interesting. Well, it was really fun to be able to do, like, a traditional video, because on this album so far, Used to Love You was like, it was like a one take. It wasn't even going to be the video, and that ended up being the video.
Right, that was amazing.
Yeah, and then Make Me Like You was a one take live video, which I'd never done before, but it wasn't, it was a whole different experience.
Right, record setting, Grammy night, the whole deal.
Yeah, that was incredible. But this is like a traditional video, you know what I mean, where I had 2 days. I got to go downtown in L.A., and we shot the whole thing in the old abandoned Sears building where it was like a factory. So
right.
It's like they're turning it into like a billion apartments or something. But it was really, like, spooky and weird, and, like, you know, it's my favorite thing to do. Basically, like, pick out a bunch of, like, beautiful outfits and just keep playing Barbie, you know what I mean? Playing dress up, and, like, I can't believe the response to the video. Like, I thought that,
it's great.
Because yes, and it's like such a traditional video. I thought people, you know, I thought, I didn't know what people were going to think. I just did what I liked, you know what I mean?
Well, two quick questions. Who are those three dancers? Because they are amazing. Those guys dressed up on the steps or in the elevator, they're awesome.
They're unbelievable. And two of the guys dance together. They're from Jamaica. And the third guy, he basically just met them that day. And they came up with all of that stuff that day on the fly. And they are just super talented. They were so into it and, like, so excited. There's one, we didn't put it in the video, but there's one scene where we're all dancing together in the pink dress. And it was just a little too much, but we had so much fun together. And I just think that they're just super talented guys.
Well, looking like a Barbie, as you mentioned, singing and dancing in the video, there's also some bike riding. So we're sure that somewhere in your history, you have an epic bike riding story. Either Gwen Stefani as a 6-year-old learning to ride or something that happened that day.
I do, actually. I was like coming down. I remember this so clearly. I have like my driveway growing up was like on an incline. It wasn't super steep, but I was coming down and I did one of those like flip over the handlebar things, like full flip.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I'll never forget that. But I love riding bikes. And
That's
I don't get
great.
to do it very often, and I love it. And it was so fun. I'm like in the middle of like the Sears building, and it was like I was super high up, and I'm on a bike, and it was just incredible. I had the music blasting. And
Gwen Stefani is on the phone. Nikon Jones Beach, July 21st. This is What the Truth Feels Like tour. I know we're almost out of time. One more quick question. This comes from a fan, and she wants to know the timeline. What comes first in your writing experience? Is it the Misery song, or is it the duet with Blake that was absolutely huge?
Oh, interesting. Like which song was written first?
Yeah, because they each kind of tell a different story about this side of your relationship.
True. I think I will have to really like confirm this, but I kind of think Break My Heart came first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was all very much like, because, a lot of the record I wrote in like 8 weeks. Like, everything happened really quickly. So, but I'm pretty sure, I will say one thing I know for a fact is that I wrote Make Me Like You, and then the next day I wrote Misery. So if you look at the lyrics, they kind of have a similar theme, and that's because they were written one day apart.
Oh, that is fantastic. We cannot wait for the chance to hear it all and see it live right here at Nikon Jones Beach. Hey, continued success. We love the album, and we're pulling for Misery.
Thank you so much, and please come. I want to see you guys, and it's going to be an amazing moment.
Gwen Stefani, new song Misery, the album This Is What the Truth Feels Like, and the live show Nikon Jones Beach, July 21st. Tickets are on sale now. Hey, we'll see you soon.
All right, dude. Thanks so much.